What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about the struggles and the challenging experiences of experiencing a twin flame connection and twin flame experience, pretty much. So with my experiences with twin flames, and a lot of people have been reports of this, is that it's hard for people to detach the twin flame connection, because when experiencing twin flame connection, it's like you feel this person's energy and like you feel this person's pain. So like even today, like I was grieving and crying a lot, but like at the same time I was feeling a lot of heart pain and chest pain. But like at the same time I couldn't get my twin flame off my mind. Like I was keep having obsessive thoughts about my twin flame, and it was like I didn't force it. It just, her mind kept popping up in my mind. So it was like during twin flame separation, or like it's so hard for people to detach from their twin flame because they can't get them off their mind. They're feeling all types of like physical pain when it comes to their heart or sacral chakra, or different types of chakra systems depending on where you're most sensitive at. People feel those pains around those areas, and it's like you feel this person's energy, and it's hard for you to detach from that person because it's like it's hard for you to get this person off your mind. Even try not to think about this person, your twin flame will always pop up in your mind, and that makes people so hard for them. It's hard for them to detach. Even me, it's so fucking hard. You can have all the information, logic in the world, but the twin flame connection is not logical. Well, it's also fucking annoying is that like and yeah, so today when I was feeling my twin flame's energy, when I couldn't get this person out of my mind, when I was feeling a lot of pain, and I was crying a lot, I was sleeping through the whole day so I can sleep the pain away. That usually happens to me a lot. But what also makes it annoying is that like within these twin flame connections and experiences, I've noticed, and I've actually read reports of it too, on like Quota and different websites on Reddit and shit like that, where like people who are in twin flame separations, they'll actually spot people and random people that actually look like their twin flame. Me, I've experienced this a lot. I've experienced this twin flame connection since 2017 up until 2024, and there are so many instances where I've seen people that will literally look like my fucking twin flame. That shit was crazy. The facial features, even how they sound. There's a lot of synchronicities where like you see this person's car, or like you see this person's name, or you see a lot of repeated numbers, or like even people will like you be at a public setting, work setting, anywhere, and you can hear people call your twin flame's name. Even there are instances where people will actually hear it, or they thought that like someone called their twin flame's name. So for example, let's say their twin flame's name is fucking Giselle, right? Then like they'll swear that people heard someone called out Giselle so many times, or at least it will sound like it. You know what I'm saying? So, or like they'll see that person's name during like everywhere. I've experienced that a lot and shit. So there's so many synchronicities. What I've heard and learned is that when that happens, is because you can't get this person off your mind. So like you kind of manifesting that everywhere with these obsessive thoughts, or the universe trying to give you signs, or is part of this connection. These three scenarios are kind of bound to happen and stuff like that, or the universe trying to get your attention in some way. So it gets trippy. So this shit gets annoying. Even today, like I thought, I'm not sure if I see my twin flame. I think I did, but like even like I was inside and I was grabbing something to eat, and this person looked like my twin flame, and then I was kind of tripped out. So I made quick eye contact, and I looked away, but that is saying, and then I saw the outside, I saw like that car looked exactly like my twin flame's car. So I'm like, what the hell? So it was like, I don't know if that was actually her or like her car. So it was just fucking trippy, and I've experienced that so many times. I've experienced 2 twin flame connections. Twin flames is yes, it is a person, but like it's an energy, so that energy can transfer to a different person. It's very complicated, it's very complex. There's so many like scenarios, or there's so many opinions about these twin flame connections, but I know for a fact, and other people actually experience what I've experienced, that they have experienced more than one twin flame, because it's an energy transfer. So even people experience twin flame groups. Some people have experienced one twin flame this lifetime, some people experience multiple, because it's an energy. It is a real thing. But like in both my twin flames, they look completely different. The first twin flame, yes, I also experience the same things, where like I'll see this person's name everywhere, I'll see this person's car everywhere, or like I'll see people that look like her that would trip me the fuck out. And now the same thing was going on with my second twin flame, you know what I'm saying? So it's fucking trippy. So a lot of people actually experience this shit. It is a real thing. I see reports of it. I do a lot of research. I know the average person who hasn't experienced those, they're probably gonna think you're crazy, but it is a real thing. Also, like, again, like it's hard for people to detach from it, because you feel this person's energy, you get that obsessive thinking. It's like when you're with this person, you feel whole, you feel like you feel safe, you feel like this person's home. But once you two separate, it's like you feel lost, or you can't relate to people, or like it seems like nobody can really match up to your twin flame. So it's hard for people to date. It's hard for people to find people that are like-minded, like them, or have that same energy or that in their same vibration as them, because they can't relate to a lot of people. Then they feel lost, and they experience the ego death and dark night of the soul. So this shit gets very intense, and that what makes this shit so challenging. Because when you meet your twin flame, is like, because that person is your soul, that person is you, that person is your mirror. So of course you're gonna feel like you're home, or like you resonate with that person. But there's always a life circumstance what would prevent these two people from coming in. Maybe due to karma, or due to spiritual lessons, due to karmic lessons, due to like healing, trauma bonds and shit like that. So this is why either the other twin flame, they either already have a family, they either already have a kid, or like they live in different parts of the world, or like they have a huge age gap. There's always something. There's always a third party situation to where it prevents them from actually coming back together. This shit gets fucking annoying. A lot of people experience this shit. So like, so what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? So it gets trippy. So I personally believe part of it is to, I honestly, I think twin flames aren't meant to be together. Maybe some of them are, but some of them aren't meant to be together due to their life mission, life purpose, and what they're meant to learn. So it gets trippy, but it's hard for people to detach because they feel this person's energy. They can't get this person off their mind. Even if they're not trying to think about this person, even if they're trying to avoid this person, it's hard for them to do that, because it's like God or the universe or certain energies forces them to be all up in their energy field. Even if you try to cut off the cord, even if you're trying to like do certain types of rituals, or like you just can't do it, because it's part of a fucking soul contract. That's why I feel like we don't have free will, because like there's so much like spiritual shit that goes to play that a lot of people experience, you know. So that makes the twin flame connection extremely hard, extremely grueling, extremely heartbreaking. It's meant to tear down your ego, and it's meant to heal all your generational trauma from family bloodlines, from past life trauma, even this life's trauma. So it gets deep. But that's all I gotta say and have it going. This is not easy. A lot of people experience the struggle of it for like 20 years, their whole lives. So it's very life-changing, very painful, very grueling. You feel a lot of physical pain. That what makes it hard. So, because apparently part of this human experience is experiencing trauma, learning how to heal, then experience more trauma and you heal. That's why people are breaking generational curses. They have past life trauma. This is why this human experience, it's a huge shit show. It's like there's so much karmic shit that goes at play. It's like, who the fuck wants to reincarnate in here? Because like when you experience a human connection, when you have that human experience, it's like you feel all this pain, you have all this trauma, and now God expects you to heal from that, even though God is the one that orchestrated all this pain and trauma for you to experience in the first place. But then God expects you to heal from that, which is lifelong, and then you struggle all your life, even though God orchestrated that trauma for you to experience. You know what I'm saying? So everything is like a life script. It's a movie. So it's like everything is bullshit pretty much. But yeah, but that makes this twin flame connection extremely hard. There's just so much bullshit comes at play. It's fucking annoying. But that's all I gotta say, and have a good one. Peace.